I look so bad right now. All right, y'all, I got some new equipment, some new lighting, a new phone with a new camera that can really catch all my textured skin and pores and dark spots in 4K. And it's probably gonna catch whoever it is that's mowing their lawn right now. But we're not worried about that. If you ain't comfortable with me yet, you're about to be comfortable with me now. So this will be my third time going to Faith and Curls to get my hair done. So guys, it's about that time. Well, not really, I kind of jumped the gun on this one. I'm supposed to go every year, but I jumped about 4 months because my hair is growing super fast and because I want to try out a new style. So we're a little antsy about that, but nothing we can't handle, nothing Jareli can't handle. She is amazing. Her hands are like little works of art that transforms anybody's hair. And I'm not sponsored to say that. So a very, very important part of getting a curly haircut or any service for curly hair is to already come in with your hair washed and styled. Now, it's not looking like that right now, but we're about to get there. So first step is to basically style your hair in a wash and go. That way your hairstylist is able to see the way your hair lies and the way your hair sits naturally when you try to do it, so that they know what to work with and how to give you the best results for your hair. So since you're going to be the one that's going to be doing your hair all the time, they need to see how it is that you do your hair so they can know where to go from there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go hop in the shower, wash my hair and condition, and then I will be back to style. All right, hair is washed, conditioned, and detangled. This is probably gonna be the dumbest I've looked at any of my videos, but all for the good of the people, the curly people. Now, the most important thing you have to remember about styling before a curly hair appointment is to style how you normally style. I say this mostly for me because for my content and stuff, I try to do different styling methods. I try to do different techniques for wash day or try to define or finger roll or all that. We're not doing none of that extra stuff. I'm just gonna keep it simple and I'm gonna do the styling that I've always done as if it's just a regular wash and go for a regular schmegular degular day. All right, so how I do that is basically the half up, half down shebang. I start with my bottom layer. I'm gonna get a little chit chatty here because why not? All curly hairstylists are different in the way they do things, but my hairstylist, Jareli, she offers the full curly hair service, which is the consultation, the wash, the condition, the detangle, the styling, and the drying. She does the whole thing, and she walks you through every step of how you would do it yourself, basically. Now, she offers just the dry haircut, the curly cut, for those returning clients that already know their hair, and every time they have a wash day, their wash days come out consistently the same every time. Now, even though this would be technically my third time with her, I don't trust myself to book just the dry curly cut with her because I still don't understand my hair. It's a little bit frustrating. It's been 4 years of this journey. 4 years, 3 years, almost 4 years of this journey, and I don't understand my hair 100%, which is okay. Curly hair is a journey for a reason, and what's good about a journey is that what you learn along the way is more important than the actual goal itself. So the more I learn about my hair, I feel like it's going to be more important to me than to actually have the Instagrammable curls that make everybody say goals and make me famous. That's just an example. So this is why I scheduled a full service for curly hair for the third time. Because I want to get to fully know my hair before I make any kinds of decisions on whether or not I really know my hair to its fullest extent. So see, after scrunching, this is kind of what they look like. And needless to say, all of my wash days don't turn out the same. Especially since I'm still kind of new in the content community and I'm constantly trying out products as I go. Obviously I have my favorites and I know what works for me, but there's still so much out there that I haven't used yet, and I can't really say for a fact what works per se on my hair perfectly. Y'all hear that plane? I live right by the airport, so if you go outside and you look up, the plane is like right there about to land. So basically my styling routine is just leave-in conditioner, brush it through, and then my gel or custard. And for this wash day, I'm using the Camille Rose Moisture Milk and then also the Curl Maker. So I usually rake through the leave-in conditioner, brush it through, make sure I have it evenly distributed, and then kind of glaze or lightly rake over with the gel or custard, and then scrunch it in. Make sure I have all of that settled in there. And that's my bottom layer. Technically, I work in 5 or 6 sections. It's better to work in sections instead of just slapping on product onto all of your hair and thinking you got everything. No, we thorough up in here. One of the most important things, or perhaps the most important thing you need to do throughout styling, is to make sure your hair is soaking wet. I think that was too much product, so I'm gonna put it on both sides. Make sure your hair is soaking wet before, during, and after applying your products, and before drying time. Because your products on just damp or almost dry hair is not gonna cut it. And for my porosity hair that doesn't soak up water very easily, I really gotta make sure the water is getting in there. I've gotta say, to be honest, my hair has been looking a lot better ever since I started doing the Olaplex wash days, which is all Olaplex products. Thank God for that. The only thing I didn't do this wash day, admittedly, was deep condition. Also, make sure you're brushing up and out, not like straight down, especially when you're trying to get that volume and definition. When you're putting in product as like your gel and stuff, make sure you're getting your midsections to your ends. Don't focus so much on the root, because then that's really gonna weigh your hair down. This can kind of double as my curl routine, or like my wash day routine. I always make sure, because my back usually gets frizzy, especially in the root area. So I make sure it's nice and detangled and is wet enough and has enough product in it before starting the top section that's gonna eventually cover this middle section. For this top section, I usually take the sides first. So I go from like the arch of my eyebrow and just take that section, so I can kind of leave this sort of bang section for last. Now my goal for this appointment tomorrow is to finally get rid of the dead hair. When I started with Jareli, I was so worried about keeping the length, and I finally come to realize what's the point in keeping the length when you still have the damaged ends. And now that my hair is starting to grow back healthy, the dead ends are really starting to become prevalent. Like, I don't know if you can see, like there's these ends right here that just don't curl the way that you see this clump right here? It's like curling, and then the end is just like shriveled. Know what I'm saying? So I'm finally looking to get rid of that now that my hair has grown long enough that it won't look awkward to get all that damage off. Because when I started out, my hair was all the way past my butt, and if I would have cut off all the damage, which I did take off quite a bit, and it was still to like my bra strap. I started with bra strap length. That was the start of my journey. I started with below my butt, and then my first cut was bra strap length. So that was kind of a lot for me. And see, like here, my second time, I decided to I went for face framing pieces, and I did like a V-shape kind of cut. And these are where they're at now. This is one of it was like right here, I think, when I started, or is it this one? These are the pieces that are supposed to frame my face when I put my hair up and just leave them down. It's all the way to where my haircut was. So like past like my bra strap. So needless to say, my hair is growing fast. I'm supposed to go every year. It's only been 8 months, and I've decided it's time. So I'm looking to cut already all the damage off, which technically would be my ends. I'm basically trimming my ends. That's how much healthy hair has grown, which I am happy about. And then I want to just kind of shape my hair a little more, so it's not like it doesn't just fall flat when I style it. I want it to have more of like a round or oval shape around my head. And that's gonna be kind of tough on her because my hair is so heavy that it just falls flat regardless. See, look at that. It just falls flat. I want it to be like a, you know what I mean. I want to see what's the best way I can get shape and that damage all finally off, so that I can start fresh and clean. I'm gonna kind of shake the roots away from my scalp so my hair doesn't just like stick to my head. All right, we're on the last piece. Yay. So this section of hair, I always style forward. Make sure to get it real wet. Leave-in condition. The front of my hair, I've noticed, has been the healthiest this whole journey. I don't know what it is, but bro, you hear whoever is mowing the lawn right here? It sounds like they're like right outside my window. anyways, can't change it, so I'm just gonna work through it. So the back and kind of sides of my hair are the pieces that I've noticed have the most issues. Those are my problem areas. The front of my hair, I feel like it's the portion that springs up. Look at that. But I still have some ends that are like hanging on for dear life. I'm gonna take that, scrunch that up. Kind of get all the excess water and product out of there. Now what we're looking for is that seaweed consistency. You see how like the hair kind of looks like seaweed? Then it's kind of like a little squishy. That's the consistency we want. That's how we know our hair is hydrated enough, and that's how we know the product has stayed on. So I'm just gonna place my hand here. I do that, and then I'm just gonna shake it out. So this is my hair wet. And I'll spin around there. Not sure how it looks in the back. I'm not sure if it looks that great. So my back does feel a little frizzy. So I'm just gonna wet. And then just make sure my product is evenly distributed. Gently flip it to the other side. So yeah, guys, this is my hair. Done, styled, still wet. These are one of my face framing pieces that I flipped, and it's still getting kind of long. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna let my hair air dry. I feel like it's a competition of like who can mow their lawn the loudest, because I've never heard a machine this loud. So I'm just gonna let this hair air dry. I don't want to diffuse it or manipulate it, so it can like, so I can show Jareli kind of like how my hair is sitting now. So I'm gonna air dry. I'm just gonna leave it alone, and I will be back tonight to show you guys how I'm gonna sleep in it and really preserve it for the appointment. All right, you guys, so here's my hair, mostly dry. It's a little bit damp back here, but I am ready for bed. So we're just gonna hope for the best. This is what it's looking like. See the back. Yep. So usually when I get my hair ready for bed and I use a bonnet, I'll like grab it all in a ponytail and I'll tie it up and then put it in the bonnet. But I don't want any creases in my hair, so I'm gonna show you guys what I do to kind of keep it the way it is. I'm gonna grab it as if I was going to make a ponytail. Then here at the base, I'm just gonna gently and lightly twist right here, very loosely. Bring everything to the top, right? Like that. I'm gonna grab my bonnet. I'm just gonna gently and loosely tuck my hair in. Fix that there. This way my hair is all in there, it's all protected, but it's not getting any creases from ponytails or anything. So I will be back in the morning and we will see what happens next.